What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Buccaneers franchise, episode 11. And guys, we had a rough loss last episode. We need to bounce back, like really, really bad, because now the rest of these games are super important. We are hanging on to the NFC South by a thread. Falcons waiting for us to fail. Panthers waiting for us to fail. Even the Saints have a shot at getting to first place if enough failing is done on the part of us, the Falcons and the Panthers. So before we get into this week's game with the Jaguars, let's just go and check out the remaining schedule for the Falcons, the Panthers, and the Saints, just see where everybody's at. But the Falcons now, they also have a closing out against a division rival, and that is the Saints. They are also on the road. This week, they're going to take on the Colts, and then they travel to Chicago to take on the Bears. The Panthers are actually taking on our rival from last week, the Green Bay Packers. Then they also take on the Jaguars, and then, of course, finish off with us. So very similar schedule for the Panthers. The Saints, they close off with a road game against the Rams, and then two games, one, of course, against us and one against the Falcons. So two very big division games for them coming up to end the season, which is why I say that even the Saints, with the right, if things go the right way, the Saints could very well sneak themselves into first place. Of course, that would have to take a lot of losing on all three other teams' parts and the Saints to win out, but it is a possibility. And so because of that, we're going to watch the rest of this season. I did not anticipate watching this many games in the first season, but right now it just seems to be very important for these games. So we're going to have to do it. We'll see if that carries into the future seasons. I don't think it will, just because that's a lot of games to watch. And I know I feel like sometimes after like 8 or 9 games, the viewership sort of goes down in terms of people watching the franchise videos once they see that it's just another, season game, which I sort of get it. You just sort of want to get to the off season, see where the future takes the team and whatnot. But this season, it sort of just played out to where we watched a lot of games in the beginning, and then it turned into us needing to watch the games at the end because of how those games played out. We're sitting at 9-5. Well, first thing I want to do is I have to get these franchise staff points spent. I have 40 of them, and we are getting so close. So I spent the 30 points on this final one here on the staff modification. So now I have access to the after-school tutoring one, which to me is one of the most important ones to have. Because if we can get that extra XP on another 3 players, that's a good chunk there. I mean, that's 6 players. That's a really good number of players to be able to upgrade every single week. So I definitely want to be able to have that. We will continue going until we can unlock at least one more of these, and then we'll see where we're at with this development side of things. I do, however, really want to start working on the player personnel because I haven't been able to get any of those done yet. And you can see I'm already getting discounts. That is because of the Eye for Talent thing here. So if I do another one, we'll get 20%. So it'd actually be 6 off. So this will pay off in the end. Once we can maximize this thing here, it will pay off across the rest of these talent trees. So for now, we're just going to keep working on the staff modifications under the head coach tree. For those of you guys using the slider set that I put out last week, keep in mind, please, that the slider, and this was my mistake. I didn't even pay attention to this because I always have my stuff on simulation, but the sliders are built for competitive instead of simulation in the gameplay style. So if you guys are using them, I do apologize. It was a mistake that I didn't even realize I made until Baker actually reached out to me after watching the video and said, hey, those are built for competitive, so make sure you're playing on that. So if you are using them and you have the gameplay setting to simulation, make sure you change them to competitive, and that should help balance out the sliders quite a bit. So give that a try. I'll probably put out a post about that as well, just for the people who maybe didn't watch this video or skipped over this part of the video, just so that everybody is aware of just how the sliders are supposed to work. So just wanted to put that out there for you guys. All right, we have a couple more stories. Let's take a look at them. First one, Interior Dominator, a force on the interior line all season long. It comes as a little surprise to scouts and coaches to see right guard Cole Polk voted as the best guard in college football. And we have another one of those right below him. Scouts are becoming curious if right outside linebacker Dalton Isaac is paying mortgage to live in opponents' backfields this season after setting a new school record for tackles for loss in a season. So this is Cole Polk. He is the top right guard listed. He's 22, 6'6", 340 pounds. My gosh, That is a big guard. Physical ratings, I would say above average. For like, if you average it out, you got good to great, a couple great to elites. Actually, I got 3 great to elites, so I would say he's got some really solid ones. The only thing that's not great is the speed and the jumping, but I mean, if you're playing guard, you don't necessarily have to have the speed. And then looking here at the attributes, A to C awareness, A to C impact block, B run block, A run block power, and C run block finesse. Now, this is something that I've mentioned in the past, I make little comments about, and I want you guys to remember, if when you're playing CPU versus CPU, yes, the scheme fit matters, but you also have to think about how they're playing on the field. The scheme fit, to me, what I've always lived by, yes, you want to have as much scheme fit as possible, but you also need to have players in positions to make the correct plays. And what I mean by that is, for instance, guards, right? You can see that his run block finesse is a C. We run West Coast zone run. So technically, we want agile or zone type linemen. However, if you get a guard or a center that is primarily a finesse type of blocker, they are going to struggle against power moves and guys that are bigger with the strength behind them. So that is why when you see me upgrading guards and centers especially, I will either lean towards power or even them out completely, because edge rushers are the ones that have the speed. They're the ones with the finesse moves. The D tackles in the middle, those are the ones that have the power. They're the ones who are using power moves. So you want guards in the middle and centers in the middle that can withstand that power, even if you're running a zone. I'm not saying completely abandon zone altogether, but sometimes it's the good call to go outside of the scheme fit to make sure that your players are playing up to, well, like all of a sudden doesn't mean your 290-pound center that is as fast as anybody else in the field is going up against a guy like Jordan Davis or Aaron Donald or these guys that have extreme amounts of power behind them is going to just do well because you're a scheme fit. Sometimes you have to go outside of the scheme fit to make the team function better, in terms of what football is, right? So keep that in mind when you're looking for guards and centers. You want guys that are probably going to be more in the power side of things, because you're going to be reusing that power in the run game more so than the finesse side of things. So just something to keep in mind. But that's what I'm looking for anyway in these guards. I'm looking for guys that have power, and then we can work on the agility. I'm okay with working on the agility, but if they have no power, they have no strength, they're going to stand like no chance against some of these big D tackles that you're going to go up against. So that's why I sort of go against the grain sometimes when it comes to upgrading players. 100% scheme fit is not going to make your team play better. You want it to fit for, like, say, your quarterback, and I would say, really, if the quarterback works in the system, you can run it. You would be surprised how many different schemes you can run with the same team. As long as your quarterback is transitioning properly in those schemes, you're good to go. The one major concern for him, though, is that injury. Where is it going to fall? Is it going to fall way down on an F, or is it going to be mid-pack at the C? I'm curious about that, but he's got good lead block. He's going to have at least average impact block. This isn't somebody I would probably go after in round 1 at the guard position. If I'm going to take a guard in the first round, he better be a home run hit. You know, he better have all A's. He should have some big stories for him. Somebody that you know is going to come in and just completely take over that position no matter what. And I just don't know if I see that out of Cole Polk. We'll see if things change as the season goes on and as the offseason kicks in. But for right now, decent player, but I definitely would not target him in round 1. And then here is Dalton Isaac. This is another round 1 prospect. He's 23, 6'2", 257. He is your standard power rusher out of a 3-4 set. You don't want this guy's hand in the dirt in a 4-3. You want him standing up. The only thing is his acceleration, not good at all. He's got good to great in a lot of categories, including great to elite with strength, which will help in the run game, but everything else is sort of average or even below, like the acceleration. For the skills, finesse and power moves both a B. That's big. Pursuit being an A, awareness being an A. Zone coverage, not very good. You're not expecting that out of your pass rushing outside linebacker. This is somebody that I would definitely consider. I don't know if I would want to take him in a high round 1 without knowing more. So we might end up having to study him a little bit more to see what he is all about and see where he's going to be landing in the mock drafts to see if it's somebody that we can even potentially land, right? But I do like a lot of his attributes right now. A lot of them are really high. I like what I'm seeing. I just wish he was a little bit younger. 23. No, you got 2 years now that you're removed from the 21 stage. That is very beneficial. So we'll see how that goes. All right, so that was just a quick pit stop at the prospects because, like I mentioned, I want to try getting that involved a little bit more frequently. But now it's time for us to focus on the Jaguars. So let's go and check out their season stats, see what their last game was, and then we can get into the weekly strategy. All right, so the Jaguars, similar to that of the Packers, they have been a very weird team since their bye week in week 9. They have won 3 in a row, and then they have lost the last 3. So again, this is a team that is really desperate for a win. And it's means that we're gonna have to really be on our toes. And then here we are for the regular season stats. Lawrence not having a great year, to be honest with you. It just hasn't been inflated like I would anticipate. 19 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. That is not a good interception to touchdown ratio. Just shy of 3,000 yards, 66% on completion. So obviously that last game was more of an outlier than it was a solid picture of what he's been this year, but he is just under a 92 for his QBR this year, which that is much lower than I think they would anticipate. Rushing wise, Travis Etienne has been decent, averaging just over 4 yards a carry and 4 touchdowns. Tank Bigsby is another guy that they look like they're relying on, 3 touchdowns for him, but not a huge emphasis on the run, which you sort of anticipate with the Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence. You're going to see them moving the ball around outside. They have guys like Christian Kirk and Zay Jones and now Calvin Ridley. So they have a lot of speed outside of the skill positions at wide receiver and tight end, and they're going to definitely get them involved. So I think this week we might have to make sure that we are looking into stopping the passing game. Defensively, Olaquin is leading them in tackles, and for sacks, it's Josh Allen. No shocker there. Right behind him, Trayvon Walker at 5. Interceptions tied at the top for Tyson Campbell and Andre Sisco. And then right behind is Rayshon Jenkins, and that's it. Only 3 players had interceptions. Part of me wanted to send this game because we have 2 division games following this, but because we lost last week, I don't feel comfortable enough doing it. So we're going to have to watch it and hope that things go well. So let's go to the strategy here and let's see. What do I want to do this week? I do not want to try and focus on the run this week. I think what we want to do, we did the short pass last week. It really seemed to hurt us in the deep middle of the field department, and they got us a few times, right? Their medium passing has not been their strongest attribute, though, of course, like normal. They're actually better off throwing it deep. However, I just don't know. Oh man, it's really tough. It's really, really tough to think about trying to defend deep, but we might have to. I mean, they have so much speed and such good playmakers. Like even Evan Ingram, he's one of the fastest tight ends in the league. I'd hate to go defend deep pass, but they seem to be really hitting on it. They have 11 touchdowns deep, 6 through the medium and 2 short. So they are taking the top off of teams a lot more than you would anticipate. So I think we're gonna go deep pass this week. Try and make sure we can keep things in front of us and then play it from that way. And then on offense, of course, one of their best attributes is against the pass. They have some pretty good corners. I know I want to pass more this week. I do, but I think I want to try throw it medium here because we definitely need to try and get our playmakers out there. You know, get Chris Godwin in space, get Trey Palmer loose. Hell, even Russell Gage was playing really well for us before he got hurt last episode. I want to see us try and take some shots. So we're gonna go throw it medium this week. We definitely need to rely on that passing game because also if they're going against us, they know that we've had a really good running game this year. So chances are they're going to be bringing the heat for the run game, and we're going to hope to try to just counter that, right? And then let's go to the game plan here. Yeah, we're going to shoot for 350 passing yards. We're going to try to take the top off. We're going to do that. And then let's try to stick to under 20 points, 350 plus yards. And then on this side, let's go for 5 offensive touchdowns. The reason for that, we need this offense to click. We know the defense is going to be lackluster. It has been for the entire season. Individual performances aside, it's not been a good unit. We need this team to put up points. against this high-flying offense. So let's try and aim for the stars with 5 offensive touchdowns and over 300 yards passing. And that is it. So I am going to go ahead. I'm going to run these mini games, and then I'll see you guys on the field. Here we go. It is time for our matchup with the Jacksonville Jaguars. We are going to be in the orange creamsicle uniforms today. Haven't worn them yet, I don't think. If I have, I don't remember. But you can't play as the Buccaneers without showing off the awesome orange and white uniforms. And here we go. We are going to get a chance to receive, so hopefully we can start things off on a solid note. Here comes Trey Lance. Last week, not a very great game from him. A lot of sacks, both on the offensive line. Also, some that are on him. Got an interception. Not the greatest day. And, of course, we lost, but it was only by 1 point, and it was that safety that really Trey Lance caused. So let's see if we can get some retribution today. Back on the home turf. Here we go. Lance back looking. He's going to go deep right away, and it's incomplete. There you see the injuries. Evan Ingram out for the season. Guys, I got to start remembering to check the injuries, man. I didn't even realize that. What the hell? Here we go. Hand off to Rashad White. Oh, there we go. A nice job getting outside, and White gets us to the 33. A big run. White has just been so good for us. It's just hasn't been a full game lately. It's been like 1 quarter, 2 quarters. And that time he's only able to get a couple. And now Cade Otton is hurt. My gosh, how many injuries are we going to end up with? Well, that means Payne Durham is going to get a chance to start for the rest of the, well, until he comes back. Hopefully it's only temporary. And, oh my God, what did you do that for? Dude, they just took Sean Tucker's head off. Like, legit. Look at this hit. Look at 23. Boom! I feel bad. I feel bad for Sean Tucker. Luckily, we get the ball back, 3rd and 12, but right away, we're in a bad spot. Here we go. Lance back. Stepping up, and he gets rid of it somehow. But he throws it out of bounds. He had N'Keal Harry. Oh. Now it's time for Trevor Lawrence. We saw his stats right before the game. We know what to expect. The stats say one thing, but I have a feeling they're going to try and push this ball down the field, and hopefully we are ready for it. We have a banged up pass rushing unit, so let's see what we can do. Lawrence right away going to go play action, looking short, and he's got a man wide open. Oh, wow, it's Calvin Ridley putting the juke down. Gets a couple of extra, and that's going to be a quick 20 yards. Hopefully that covering the ball deep does not come back to bite us. Here we go, 1st down. Lawrence right away looking underneath, and he's got, I believe that's the tight end. That must be Brenton, right? Yep, there it is. Brenton Strange getting 4 yards. And now it makes sense why Brenton Strange was the leading receiver last week. 2nd and 6. Shotgun for Lawrence. Forrest is going to stick with the air. Chucks it down short. But we have some great coverage on the outside. It's going to be 3rd down and 4. Only a gain of 1 on the play. 3 split to the left. Let's see. What are we going to do here? Oh, they're looking for Christian Kirk short, and they got him. We all fell back. Everybody dropped back. Somebody's got to stay up with the flat route, guys. I understand covering the ball deep, but it looked like we were man-aligned there. Somebody should have stuck down in the curl flat. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Tryon Shoyinka just got, like, stiff-armed by Etienne Jr. That should not happen. He's got to make that play. Lawrence is looking deep. Almost picked. We got to make that play, Davis. Oh, so many lost opportunities already. The big throw on 3rd down in the last, or the opening drive for us, and that big interception right there could have really changed the difference of this drive. As a little RPO slant to Ridley gets them 6. You know the saying, guys, if you don't, you do now. Drop a pick, give up 6. Let's hope we can prove that wrong on this one here. Lawrence, end zone, or not the end zone, the 5, but either way, Kirk almost gets in the end zone. as he gets down to the 2 to make it a fresh 1st and goal. Dang, man, we really had an opportunity there. And there's the touchdown. Jacksonville right away putting up points. Luke Farrell in for the touch. Oh, you're not playing the violin right now. Go back to the bench. All right, well, rough start to the game, on both sides of the ball. And we're gonna start with Sean Tucker. Pushes his way past the first initial contact and gets 6 yards. I didn't even show the last play because the pass was so bad from Trey Lance. I didn't even want to put you guys through that. There we go, finally. Finding a connection, that one with Godwin. First completion of the day, it goes for 8. And a 3rd down conversion. Let's see if that can sort of give him some confidence, right? Settle things down, come on, man. And off to White, and Olaquin able to get him at the, what yardage was that? Either way, it was 3 yards, so I don't even care. Pistol, quick snap, handoff to Tucker, trying to get outside. He breaks past 1, but there is just too many defenders. And it's going to end up being a loss of 2. Just did not have the angle or the blocks out there to spring him loose. Now we're going to have to go for a deeper pass. Lance cannot take a sack here, man. Oh my God, this guy. All right, so here we are. This is the play that just happened. This is the throwaway. Now, the read here, we have Palmer doing a short curl route, and then we have Russell Gage doing a post route, okay? It's obvious they're sending heat right here. You can see the corner is bailing. It's a nickel blitz, and also the linebacker is blitzing. So either it's man or that's very spaced out zone. And now I can safely say that's fine if, you know, Russell Gage is not the intended receiver here. But once Palmer makes his stop right here, boom, that ball should be coming out, right? I want you to look at right here. This is the intended target of this pass. The intended target. It's not a different route. He's already making his break. But then as soon as he starts turning around, as soon as he sees, look at, there is not even somebody free yet. Nobody is free to rush him right now. He still has a clean pocket. Is it a very nice looking pocket? No. But he's got backs to him from his linemen and no jerseys peeking through at this very moment. He's got Russell Gage running all alone up the seam. All alone. And he's even could probably fit that into Palmer if he really wanted to, if he got it out there in time, before the safety here makes a break on it. He's got players out here to throw the ball to. And what does he do instead? He runs away, and look at, this is what I was talking about before the game. Now we see 71, he's already having a tough time. He's already having a tough time against this defender. Okay, I can understand that, and that's okay. But Trey Lance moves this way, which takes every bit of potential for 71 to recover away from him. Because now the angle is gone. There's no more angle. The defender knows it, but 71 has no idea that Lance is taking off to run right alongside him like that. And now he has to run out. By the time he gets out here to get himself a little bit of time, well, now guess what? This defender that was in the flat there, he is over there covering it. And now Russell Gage, who is still absolutely wide open, probably for at least 20 yards, is on the other side of the field. He can't see him anymore. And it ends up being a throwaway. So yeah, I have some issues with how Trey Lance is running things, okay? Am I expecting him to be Peyton Manning? No. But when you have receivers open, we have to try and get the ball to them. Look at how quickly that ball is out from Trevor Lawrence. That receiver just made his break, boom, ball's out, delivered. If we have that on some of these passes, they might not even be sacks or incompletions. And it's a very stark difference. Another drop back, Lawrence rolling out, and ooh, nice throw. It only gets 6 yards, but that was a really good throw. And he puts that thing where only his tight end can get it. Nice job, 2nd and 4. Handoff, ETN, and oh my God. It was like the Red Sea just parted, except in our case, it's the Orange Sea. And ETN just took off all the way down to the 23. And if we don't get a handle on this, things might get ugly quick. Lawrence pushed out of the pocket, fires it short once again to Strange, and he gets 4 more. Quick snap over the middle, and oh man, a nice throw to Ridley. First and goal, Lawrence. Oh, we were just short. Davis had a chance. He just was a step too late on that throw. That could have been a pick, but just a step too late. And now it's once again second and goal. Jacksonville looking to make this a quick 2-score lead, and there it is. Easy touchdown for ETN, and Jacksonville's going up 14-0. All right, Trey, we need something here, man. We need something. The season is on the line here, guy. There it is, finally. He gets the ball out on time. He finds Palmer open. He sort of anticipated him being open. If you see there, he throws that before he really even gets into the break on that corner route. That was a great throw with anticipation from Lance. There we go, White up the middle. He'll get 5. And that's why I bring up these points about showing the replay and whatnot, because I know he can do it. I know he can. Hand it off. White gets a big lane, and he is down to the 45. Chugging along here now. And Lance rolling out. Lets it go to a wide open Russell Gage down to the 24. Let's keep the momentum going here. Lance going to throw out of a single back look. He's under pressure. Rolls out again. Going deep for the end zone, and he overshoots it for Godwin. And it's going to fall incomplete. It was a one-on-one. He didn't have the corner beat, so, I mean, I guess it's not that big of a deal. I wish he would have gave him a little bit better of a chance there. Like he did right there. Godwin for the touchdown. Corner route to the other side, just like last week, it seems. And Godwin gets in, and we're going to finally put some points on the board. Lance with a dot right on the outside shoulder away from the safety, and it's a touchdown. There's one thing that I was just thinking about after watching, that just the game itself, that NBA 2K does so well that Madden still does not, and it's the little things. And what I mean by that is when you play NBA 2K, you'll have all these different jerseys, but the jerseys are actually tied to the court, like how the court looks. Oh, wow. Oh, come on, guys. Well, that was the end of the first. And I'll tell you right now, Cansey or Barrett, they end up getting back to Lawrence there before he can reset and throw that ball. Anyway, the one other thing, what I mean by the court thing with the NBA 2K is if you choose a city jersey, right? The court matches what the jerseys are automatically. You know what I mean? Like you can't, it's not going to give you the same look. And I wish Madden did that for like the Bucks, give us separate fields for like when they're using the throwbacks. I don't know. That's just me. It's just what I think. 3rd and 9. Uh-oh, Lawrence under pressure again. He's able to get rid of it deep, and it's incomplete. And it was a great play by David. Do not get me wrong. But I think the safety would have picked it off had he not gotten his hand up there. So the awesomeness of Levante David actually sort of cost us a turnover there. But hey, it's okay. We get the punt. We get the ball back. Now is our chance to put this in the end zone again and get ourselves back in contention with this game. Tucker up the middle for 5 on first. Olaquin in on the stop again. Oh, they're playing up. Safeties are playing up. They're blitzing. Come on, Lance, notice it. Okay, all right. He got rid of it in time. Nice job. Gets it out to Trey Palmer, and Palmer gets himself the first down. And we're going to go right into this I formation look. Expect something here to go to White. Oh, it's a play action. And Lance dumps it down to Palmer again. And it doesn't go for much. It gets 5. So 5-yard gain, not too bad. And now we're in pistol. This one's a handoff to Tucker. And, 78's just got to get out there a little bit quicker. We might end up getting a first down if that's the case. We'll still get 3. And it's a handoff to White. I don't like that call right there. I really don't like that call. We could have tried to play action or a short pass to get that first. And, yeah, that run puts us in the hole, and they read it like a book. All right, so the last drive, quick 3 and out for our defense, and now we're back out on offense. Lance looking to take a shot. He's got Godwin. Now we're gonna go back to the ground. It's Tucker, and Tucker pushes his way forward for 3. I don't know if I want us to run it here. It's 2nd and 7. If we don't get it off, it's going to be bad for third down. Not too bad, I guess. We got 3 out of it. Oh, Naughton's back out there. That's good to see. So we set ourselves up here with 3rd and 4. Stack formations on the outside. Let's see. What are we going to do here? We're going to try to sneak a handoff in? No, we're not. We're going to throw it. Lance completely off target. We find ourselves out here. 6:45 to go in the first half. Lawrence off target. Oh, there's no way they're going to call that. The ball was past him. What? No way did they just call that. I can't go back and look at it now. There's absolutely no way. I'm going to see if I can find it. They did not show it. I went back and looked. Replay's already gone. Dang. That was, dude, he hit him after the pass was, like, the throw was past him, and another dropped interception. My God, if we drop one more pick today. Lawrence, quick drop, a quick strike, and of course he finds, was it Strange again? Yeah. Yeah, this random dude named Strange is just killing us over the middle. 5 for 56. Man. Defense is just having a rough go of it. We try to blitz. We can't tackle. Jesus. This is not the way I thought this game was going to go. And he's wide open. Kirk over the middle to 12. Oh, Lawrence changing it up again. Maybe switching sides. Something. All for that. All right, well. At least we adjusted properly, or we were in the right play call to begin with. 2nd and 7 from the 9. We need a turnover. We need something here, defense. And Lawrence off target again. And that's sort of been a pattern, if you will. Second quarter's been really hard for both quarterbacks, and there it is. Missed them. And I think they're going to take the points here. So, of course, they took the points. It made sense. Stretch the lead back out to 10, and now we're going to go underneath the Palmer. Palmer, I think, has a very bright future here in Tampa. I really want to try and build him up and keep working with him to get him up to be a starter caliber receiver. Hand off to White outside. Oh, we get to the block, and White springs free into the secondary across midfield and down to the 45. I was watching that play out, and I was like, will that guy get to his block? He got there just in the nick of time, and it allowed White to use his speed to turn that into a huge play. Now, let's see now. Come on. We'll go right back to that well, but this time Jacksonville was ready, and now White is hurt. Oh, man. Oh, it's going to be the Sean Tucker and James Robinson show now. This should be interesting. 2nd down. Lance looking to throw. He's going to give it to Tucker on the outside. He's wide open and an easy 1st down. Nice play there. The safety, or the corner, I should say, dropped back into the deep zone and left Tucker wide open. Handoff to Tucker, and wow, Devin Lloyd came through there like a rocket. Dropped him where he stood. Loss of 1. Under 3 minutes now remaining. Lance, a shot. Oh my God, Russell Gage. Andre Sisco just put the hammer to Russell Gage in the secondary. Lance, like, I know he was trying to make a play, but man, he sort of put him in a tough spot there. Lance steps up in the pocket. He finds an open man. It's Gage. He bounces right back for a big play down to the 7. That's the kind of stuff we need to see from Lance. Stop running around outside, putting yourself in a bad situation. Step up in the pocket when you feel them rushers getting behind you and to next to you. Step up, buy some time, and fire a rocket like he just did. Here we go. 1st and goal. Handoff. Tucker. Yeah, it looked like the lineman there was trying to help him out. Didn't work out too well. And there is Tucker. Oh my God. How did he get stopped at the 1? Reach that damn thing out, man. Oh, Robinson's going to check in. Haven't seen him in a while. Since we went to Tucker, it hasn't really been too much of James Robinson, but he'll check in to steal the touchdown, and I don't care because it gets us back within 3 points. What a drive. What a response for Trey Lance. And I'm hoping here with 1.5 minutes left, we can shut their drive down because remember, we got ball, which means they get the ball coming out of halftime. So we don't want to let them get a drive off to get more points right now. So let's just try and maintain here. Let's not give up anything crazy. Please don't be a jinx. I just knocked on my desk. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. Oh, there we go. And Strange again. He'll get it to the 33. Oh, we're sending heat. And they dialed up a perfect play for it. Lawrence delivered it to Calvin Ridley. Man, I don't know, man. I mean, if the blitz gets home, it's great, but I feel like they had too good of a play dialed up. They're actually going to the side of the field where the blitz came from. And, oh my God, no way! Well, that just really soured my mood for the end of the half. We just left him wide open and up the seam for a big play. Lawrence rolls out. Oh! Picked off! And he's gone! Devin White! 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown! Tampa Bay! That was incredible! Devin White. Lawrence tried to get cocky, throw it across his body to Zay Jones, and Devin White undercuts the route. There wasn't a soul around him. And we're going to take the lead now going into halftime. Crazy play by the defense. I told you guys before in the last drive, we need a turnover, and we get it. 21-17. Oh, you gotta be kidding! What is wrong with us? What is wrong with our defense? Don't make it! Oh, screw you! I can't believe we got bamboozled like that going into halftime. I didn't expect them to try to go for a shot. That's why I was late to even say anything during that play. And then for them to have to drop a 57-yarder and make it. Like, what are the chances of that? And now that is just a 1-point lead. I mean, it's a lead, which is better than what we could say just 5 minutes ago. There we go. Jermaine Johnson. Big play in the backfield. Shutting down the run. Etienne tried to cut it outside. Johnson waiting for him. Excellent job. Let's see what we can do here. 2nd and 13. Let's push him back. Lawrence under pressure. Hit as he throws by Johnson again, and he's forced to throw it away. That's some good defensive play calling there. Johnson making plays. Let's finish this thing out right here. Quick 3 and out. Come on, defense. They're going for a screen. He's got it set up. But we get the stop, and it's Jermaine Johnson. All 3 plays from Jermaine Johnson to get us off the field. That is a great way to start this second half for that defense. They get the turnover, then they come back, they give up a big play and 3 points, but then they shut it down after the break, and Jermaine Johnson, the man behind every one of those plays. So let's see what we got on offense now. Lance looking outside. Palmer breaks free from 1, and he's got a first. Sort of a risky throw, gave Palmer a chance, and he rewarded him by making the play. Lance gonna go right back to the air. He's going deep, and it's incomplete. Godwin could not hang on, and Godwin knows it. He should have had that. I don't know if he just thought about the catch too much of getting his feet down. 2nd down. Quick one over the middle of Godwin, and there we go. Get us some positive yardage, set us up better here on 3rd down. I like to see it. 3rd and 6 now. Lance seems to have gotten a little bit of a rhythm here. Come on now, let's finish it off right, and he does. Godwin with the catch on the out route. Nicely placed pass as well from Trey Lance. Moving down close into field goal range. I'd like another about 5 more yards, I'd say, to be comfortable. And there's Tucker, and he will get 3. No word on Rachaad White quite yet. Hopefully we hear something good later on, or he comes back. As Lance over the middle, Otten with a big catch. Great job of Otten adjusting to the pass, which was a little bit behind him, and he'll get his first catch of the day. Great to see him back from injury. He's not the best tight end, but he's our best tight end, so always good to have your starters back. Hand off. Tucker somehow shimmies through that little opening, and he'll get 4. I thought he was dead to rights in the backfield, but hey, I'm happy for it. Second down, here we go. Lance has got time. He's going to the end zone. He's got Godwin with a beautiful sideline catch. He made sure to get the feet down and catch it that time. Second of the day, and we are going to extend this lead back up to 8. What a throw and what a catch. Godwin is so good, man. Look at that. Up by 8. Lawrence hands off. ETN gets outside, but he can't get away from David. Good open field tackle. He'll get 4, so it's still a nice gain on first down. Gonna stay in this single back look. And they'll go right. No, play action. Throws it underneath. It's caught, and he'll have the first. Quick snap. Under pressure, has to throw it, and he ends up finding a target. Short throw outside. He'll get 4. It was Christian Kirk, the man on that huge play to end the half and put them in field goal range. 6 for 74 on the day for him. And Lawrence, he got there just in time. Almost cost him an interception there, but he's able to get it there. He's got a big arm, so that makes sense. A handoff outside. ETN gets the edge, and he's got another first down. Another handoff and another wide open running lane for ETN down to the 31, and now showing, I swear to God, guys, we can't keep putting up with these injuries. This is getting insane. So many injuries. That's both of our starting edge rushers now. We're also missing one of our defensive ends. Lawrence rolls out. He throws it short. Ridley, I don't know what the heck he was doing. He was just holding that ball out there, waiting for somebody to try and strip it out, but couldn't get it done. 2nd and 6. A lot of passing today from the Jaguars, which is what we anticipated. Handoff. ETN trying to get away from Devin White and David. Did not work that time. He'll get about 3 on the play. Now we're a shotgun here. They are in field goal range as Lawrence puts it over the middle, and it is dropped. Incomplete. White forcing the incompletion, and they'll have to settle for 3. And so we start back on offense. Still up by 5. As Lance under pressure, throw it away. Oh, God. Hand off to Tucker, and, had a decent lane. No way. Are you kidding me right now? Dude, we are dropping like flies today. That was Luke Gedicke, who is our backup right tackle, who was playing for our injured right tackle. Holy hell. Well, that drive, as you guys saw, ended very badly. All right, back on defense as ETN takes it for 3. What is happening? Guys, we've literally lost 4 players today alone. I do not have progressive fatigue on, guys. It is not on. It is turned off. This is not a fatigue thing. This isn't a practice rep thing. I don't know why all of a sudden this week we are just getting destroyed by injuries. As Christian Kirk makes the catch over the middle. The good news is at halftime I saw that both the Falcons and the Saints lost their games. So that's big. That is important. There we go. Almost had a sack, but he's able to throw it away. Really wish we could have finished that play with a sack. That would have been big. Kirk in motion. Fake it to him. Handoff ETN, and that was good coverage there. We had that one ready. Devin White was there, stayed in the lane, and cut it off before it could get started. And he's calling audibles again. Looks like he's flipping everything. Yeah, he just flipped the play, it looks like. Lawrence saw something, and that's what he saw. He found the weakness. Zay Jones, one-on-one with Davis, who looked like he was in a deep blue, was not playing underneath enough. They catch us slack in there. It's first down now at the 22. The handoff outside, and that does not work. They'll get a few, but not what they were anticipating. Lawrence has got time. It runs out and almost throws an interception. Jermaine Johnson has been an absolute beast, I would say, today. Almost comes down with that one. I wouldn't expect him to, but hey, hats off to him for getting there. Lawrence under pressure again. That one he just throws away and will force another field goal. So we had back-to-back drives with punts, and the last one, they backed us up really bad, and now they're going to start with excellent field position. Their punt put us way back on the goal line. We failed to get out. Luckily, we didn't give up a safety, but our punt now only made it to midfield after the return. And okay, we are right now in a field position battle. 3rd and 11. A stop here would be crucial. Can we get it? We can't. Great. Oh, ATN trying to go outside. How did he get past 7 of us? How in the hell did he get outside there? That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. We had 6 defenders over there, and none of them, they all just stayed in a little group together, like a mosh pit, and just let ETN run outside. That was insane. Okay, so Tryon Shoyanka is back out there. That's good. Lawrence, 3rd and 2, looking for something. Oh my God, he dropped it. Wow. But hey, that's going to give him enough for a field goal. And with this made field goal, they will retake the lead by 1 point. There it is. Trey Lance back out here. We've had a rough few drives. Let's see if we can rebound here in the 4th. Okay. I don't even know who that was going to. Tucker looked like he could have caught it, but it was over his head, and then it was too short for the curl flat, or the curl route. Oh my God. Guys, the Trey Lance experiment is not going to plan. I'm about 5 seconds away from putting Baker Mayfield in. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I really am. About 5 seconds away from putting Baker Mayfield in. We need this game today. Okay, there we go. Nice stop. Can we at least hold him to 3, please? Please. It's a tough decision. Okay, good. Good. All right, we're getting stops. We need to hold him to 3 here. Come on, defense. 1 more stop. Oh, they're going to throw it. Yes! There we go! Finally, we get a sack. Ryan Neal, Antoine Winfield back there. 7.5 to go. There we go. Get it outside to Palmer, and he'll get 6. Good play to open things up. I like it. Start small, get a rhythm, then let's try to push it downfield. Let's not jump the gun anywhere. Here we go. Come on, Lance. There it is. Big pass to Otten. Dragging a defender down to the 41. I was just kidding. I never intended on taking you out, Lance. Just wanted to scare you a little bit. Hand off to Tucker. He's able to get outside. Big time run. That's the kind of plays we need right there. Extra effort, second effort, getting the job done. Come on, Lance. There it is. Get it to Tucker. Oh, Olaquin. Dang, that just sort of took the wind out of our sail after those last few plays. Let's not let it get us down, though. Let's keep it moving here. Don't let that affect things. Come on, crowd. Don't get out of it. Oh, we're going to pitch it. Okay. I wish he would have sort of cut inside there. Looked like there was a big enough gap, but he decides not to. All right, 3rd and 7 now. Robinson checked in. We're going to hand it off on 3rd and 7. Who the hell is calling these plays? Oh, no. Oh, we're going for it. I guess I couldn't be surprised here. Come on, Lance. To the end zone. He throws another interception. Golly! All right, so We got a huge stop on defense after the Trey Lance interception. It's 2 picks now for him. Back-to-back drives. We need him to calm down here, man. There it is. Give it to Tucker. Let Tucker work. Look at that. Big run. Refusing to go down. He'll get a big run of about 20. Gets us down inside the 45. Got to keep this up. Outside of Godwin, he makes the catch. Short gain of 6. That's okay. 3:40 to go. We got plenty of time. All right, there it is. Snap, handoff. Tucker gets a big lane up the middle. Down to the 22. Matt Filer's hurt. Can we please stop getting injured? Dude, everybody and their mother is getting injured right now. Everybody. Okay. All right, there we go. Nice play. Okay, now they're going for the aggressive strip ball here. Under 3 minutes. We're down at the 11. Handed off to Tucker, and Tucker pushing his way to the 4. Just keep going here, guys. We need a touchdown. Play action. Lance. We're going to run it. He throws it away. Good decision. Okay, we're going to throw it. And, oh, he doesn't get in, but he gets the first. And you see below there, Indianapolis beat the Falcons by 4 points. First and goal from the 1. We're going empty set. Here it is. Open for the touchdown, Trey Palmer. And we're going to regain the lead with just about 2 minutes left in this game. Now it's on the defense. 2:03 to go. Up by 3. We need this defense to shut it down. Lawrence looking over the middle. It's dropped. Big hit to force that incompletion. Good way to start. 2-minute warning hit exactly as well. And off. Oh, fumble! Oh my God, I thought we got that turnover. I don't even think he fumbled. But I was here for it. Yeah, and they're going to review it. I figured that because it looked like he was down. And yeah, he was down. So it's just going to be a loss of 1, 3rd and 11. They're going to call their first timeout at this point. Try and regather here a little bit. But they need this conversion badly. Lawrence looking. Steps up. Fires a rocket. He misses him. Lawrence has had a few off-target throws. And that right there could have just costed him. Crowd is loud. Lawrence trying to hear. It's 4th down. They need this play. If they don't get it, it's game. Lawrence has got a 4-receiver set. ETN in the backfield. Back to pass. Throws it. He's got a man. It's Christian Kirk again. Open in the seam. We left it wide open. And they're going to move the chains out to the midfield marker. And now they're close. They're really close to getting into field goal range. Lawrence, another one to Christian Kirk, and he's down to the 16. 400 yards passing today. 400. They have beaten us deep so many times. On a day that we tried to take away the deep pass, and there's Ridley. Oh my God. This could not have gone any worse. Looking for the touchdown. And he's got it. Dr. Frickin' Strange in the end zone. And we're going to go down by 4. Well, this is where the Trey Lance story meets its biggest test. We're down by 4. 3 timeouts. 41 seconds left, and we need 80 yards. And Lance is going to throw it short. Get the chains moving. Get out of bounds. Okay. All right, I like it. Just, you know, show them we're going to go short to try and make them play a little bit more true. Lance steps up. He's going to run it for the first time. He slides forward, getting the first. There goes the first timeout. 32 seconds left. Lance looking short again, and it's Otten. I don't like that play. Now we just had to burn our second timeout. Now the clock is against us. Bad decision, Lance. We got to push it downfield here, man. Come on, Lance. Oh, my God. He had him open. He missed him. All right, 21 seconds now. And Lance misses him again. Dude. 4th down from our own 42. Only 18 seconds left. Lance rolling out, fires it, and he misses him, and that's the game. Oh my God. Oh gosh. Guys, let me know down below. Am I wrong for Trey Lance? Am I wrong in thinking that this man is not ready to be a franchise quarterback? And that's the game, folks. We're going to drop 2 of them back to back going into the most important stretch of the season. Giving up 39 points on our home turf to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Okay, well, we fall to 9-6. We know the Falcons and the Saints both lost. We don't know what the Panthers did. Let's go ahead and sim to see what the situation is in week 17. Because of the wins over the Falcons, we keep hold of the lead. And it looks like the Panthers lost as well. That's huge. That is big. Now we have 2 more division games left to close it out. So even though we've dropped 2, if we can manage to get these last 2 wins, we will easily get into the playoffs. I don't know what the future holds though if we lose one of them or 2 of them, because while 3 of us were slated to make the playoffs, let's see if that's still the case right now. It is not. It's just 2 of us right now. So the Cowboys at number 1. The Rams have now moved into the 2nd seed. The Packers at the 3. We are at the 4. Falcons at 5. 49ers at 6. And the Vikings at the 7th seed. So now we are dangerously close to falling into not even winning the division. We need these games to really go in our direction. The good news is a lot of our injuries are now cleared up. Barrett comes back next week. Matt Filer, who was the guard who got hurt this last game here against the Jaguars, is out for 4 weeks. That's our starting guard. But with everybody else back and knowing that all those injuries that happened in the game were just for the game, that is a big help. We'll be able to fill that hole. That won't be an issue. But it's good to know that we're getting Cansey back. It's good to know we have Wirfs and Jensen back. Those are huge parts. So that should help us for the last 2 weeks of the season. 2 losses back to back to put us in a situation where now we have to win out. We don't really, we still control our destiny, but we need wins. 1 misstep and we could be out of 1st place. And then it's up to the rest of the ratings to see if we are one of the 3 wildcard teams. So yes, we are watching these last 2 games. It's going to happen. But as for this video, that is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below what you guys think. Does Trey Lance deserve more time? And I don't mean the next 2 weeks. We're sort of stuck now with Trey Lance. I don't think I would actually be able to switch to Baker Mayfield. And even if I did, it wouldn't make much sense. But is this a sign that maybe Lance is not the guy that we need? I mean, he's had a whole entire season, and it has not gone very well at all. So let me know down below what you think of that. Before heading out, if you could please leave a like, that would be much appreciated. And consider hitting that subscribe button if you have not already, and turning on that bell notification so you know when these videos go live and you can see them. And I will see you guys next time.